Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling tune-up Tuesday. So how was your tune-up Tuesday? What small tweaks or major changes did you make today in your business, in your life, just in whatever it is that you do? We had our tune-up Tuesday consisted of doing Emergenetics training today. And if you don't know what that is, you have to do this assessment first, which is like 100 questions. You got to rank them one through seven, seven being most like me, one being less like you, and then the other numbers are somewhere in between. So that was very interesting, very revealing. And we had a lot of fun. The guy, Eric, who was training us today with our results and everything, he did a fantastic job. It was very enlightening. And then, of course, I would say, well, hang on, this says this, but I do this. So how does that all work when I'm this? And so then he said, well, you actually just answered your own question. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I don't know. I knew, but it was amazing training. So I got to do that this morning, and then had a quiet afternoon on the chat. Got to help a few people as well, and so and got my grocery shopping done. So I am all set up. Got my Thanksgiving Day supplies because Thanksgiving Day I am going to spend a very quiet day with my feet up and have a movie fest. Yes. And so I got foods that I could use for like a charcuterie board, so I could just pick throughout the day and not actually have to worry about any meals. I could just sit with my feet up, watch a movie, go take a nap if I want to, and just have the charcuterie board set up so I can just pick at it throughout the day. So got all of that taken care of, including pumpkin hummus. Yes, pumpkin hummus. So I have some of that too. So I got a lot accomplished today, and I was supposed to do my episode 2 today I was going to do it at 12:30 because my training was meant to finish at 12, which it did. But by the time I got to 12:30, my head was pounding, and there was absolutely no way I could deal with it today. So I put it off till in about 25 minutes. So I put it off till this evening thinking I can get rid of my headache before then. I still have my headache some. I've done my thing with the Melaleuca on the cotton balls and stuck that in my ears to help clear the head a bit, and that's helped a lot. But I still have that headache. I just basically want to go and curl up in bed and go to sleep. And I said to myself, well, you've got a couple of the grocery things to put away, which is the dry goods that don't require refrigeration or freezer because those are already away. And then once that's done, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed. But the problem is I know that I'll probably wake up because I only sleep like 5, maybe 6 hours a night. And if I get more than that, I wake up groggy the next day. But then I'm sort of like, I got to take care of me. And if I end up waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and reading for 3 hours till it's time to get up, then that's just how it is. It just means that tomorrow's going to be a very long day. I was trying to think now, could I take a nap in there? So Zeffie did not get to the dog park tonight because of everything we've got going on, but she did get to see a friend of hers that she hasn't seen for a couple of weeks because her owner had been very sick for the last couple of weeks. And I was actually, when I stepped out of the RV tonight, I said to him, I said, I thought of you as I stepped out of the RV going, I wonder how you're doing. So I was going to send you a text message and just to see how you're doing. I said, no, I don't, because here you are in the flesh. So we just had a good chit chat there for a little bit, and then he went his way, I went my way, and Zeffie was looking at Chloe just like, whatever. Chloe was like, Zeffie, and Zeffie's just like, yeah, whatever. But hopefully he's feeling well enough that we'll be able to go and have a play date with the pups on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's been a nice quiet day. I'm glad it wasn't busy with the way my head has been today. No fever, just a headache. That's all. Just a headache. And just wanting to curl up and go to sleep. I'm tired and I have a headache. That's all I am. So, I may do an early night tonight. Although every time I start doing early night, I end up going to bed at like 11:30. Yeah, that's not an early night. But anyway, so how was your day? What experience in your life were you grateful for that you've gone through that you got to write about today? And starting at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time this evening, we've got episode 2 of Family Tree Answers. And tonight we're answering the question of how do I get started with family tree research? So last week we talked about why it is important to tell your story. This week we're looking at how to get started with your family tree research. So tune in for that at the bottom of the hour at 6:30 Mountain Time. I'm going to go get ready for that. So go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will see. Oh, and that one's on the YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/Helen Brahms. And that we'll be going live on that in, according to my clock, 22 minutes. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will see you on the Family Tree Answers podcast in about just over 20 minutes. Hey, Conrad. Oh, and have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you back here tomorrow morning for Winning Wednesday. And yeah, that's it. Hey, Conrad. We'll see you in 20 minutes. Hey, Conrad. Oh.